Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Fit Futures Trader, aka Jonah Hamilton, and thank you guys for watching. So the purpose of this video is to document my journey not smoking weed, and this is going to be week 1. And the reason why I decided to make this video about me not, going on a break from smoking weed is because, I'm a trader and trading is very frustrating, and I've been kind of smoking for almost the whole entire time that I've been trading. And I feel like it's been a big hindrance in my way. So I feel like if I was able to cut that out, that I would be able to see a big progress in my trading. And this is kind of partially one of the main reasons why I decided to take a break from smoking weed. And I feel like there's a lot of other things there'll be times when I get out of work and I just oh, I got nothing to do, and I just go and light up and I sit in my car for a few hours. And I don't want to be wasting my time. And I'm young now, but time waits for no man. So I also don't want to waste any more time. I feel like we're getting older every day, and time is the one thing that we will never get back. So I started smoking weed in about 2017. When I was around 20, I used to drink a lot, and then as soon as I kind of turned 21, I discovered weed, and then I just started kind of smoking every day, because I'm when you drink, it's you get hangovers and you feel like shit, but with smoking there's no hangovers. So I'm wow, this shit is awesome. You can smoke it, feel good, and there's no hangovers. If anything, I just get hungry and everything is super funny. So there wasn't really any downside to it at the time. And yeah, and then ever since I kind of started, I just never really stopped. And that's that's the scary part, is that when you smoke weed, I feel and it's habitual, you don't really keep track of the time, because it's just another day, or it becomes so integrated to be part of your lifestyle, where you don't even realize how long it's really been. And I'm thinking back, I'm damn, it's been almost 7 years. And I'm damn, 7 years, that shit went by quick, super quick. One of the moments that made me really think about putting down weed, and it was I gotta do this, was last week when I blew through my funding accounts. I was just super impulsive, and I was smoking too. So I'm yeah, I definitely shouldn't have been doing this, and I still did it, and I knew it. And it was really going against myself, because I was smoking in my car, and I knew I shouldn't be trading, and then I still traded. And I'm damn, this is how it's always gonna be. If I can't control my mind, then what can I really control? And then I realized that I really gotta just control my mind, because I can control my mind, I can control every other aspect of my life. And that was the driving force behind me putting down Mary Jane, is to have ultimate self-control. So you guys know how they say that the first week is always the hardest. They're not lying to you guys. For the first week, one of the things that the withdrawals were kind of kicking my ass. My sleep schedule was all over the place. I would go to bed, wake up in the middle of the night, try to go back to sleep. It was hard to get 8 hours of sleep, or even 6 hours of sleep every night. I don't even know how much I'm getting right now. Probably 5. The sleep, yeah. Mood swings. I found myself getting mad over things that I usually wouldn't even care about or get mad about, which is kind of weird. I definitely feel your emotions are more heightened, because when you smoke, I feel you kind of relax everything down, and you calm everything down. And then when you don't smoke, your body doesn't have anything to calm itself down with. So it just kind of it just feels everything. The cravings that I had, mentally, I realized I smoked weed so much that whenever I had a second of freedom, or whenever I was doing something, my mind would just wander back to oh, I should go roll up right now, or oh, I would be smoking right now. Even before I go to work, I would usually smoke up, or after work. And so I realized that my brain would constantly think about these things, because it's a pattern. And when you do things over and over again, your body makes it a habit. whether it's mentally or physically, and those thoughts were becoming a mental pattern that I realized I had to break, because I don't want to be thinking the same thoughts. Because if you think the same thoughts, you give the same actions, and the same actions give the same results. The upsides, yeah, the downsides were definitely not it, but the upsides were I definitely have been more productive. I've been going to the gym more. I've been making more videos. I've been, I've been more involved with my family, which is, a thing that, kind of has also make me like wanted to stop smoking, because when you smoke and you isolate yourself, you can't really build the same connections you can with your family because you're actually with them. One of the ways that I coped with my symptoms is I would, spend more time at the gym and in the sauna. The sauna definitely helps because I feel like, I know THC is attached to your fat cells. Something about being in that heat, it just, flushes out the toxins out of your body. And it just, I don't know, something about it feels so good that whenever I stepped in there, it kind of helped ease my mind a little bit. And it even made me a little bit more tired and more easy for me to go to sleep, which helped with one of the withdrawal symptoms I was facing. Another way how I coped with the symptoms is I would eat super healthy. Sorry, not eat super healthy, but eat healthy enough to where I was eating foods that I knew were helping detox the weed out of my body, like fruits, vegetables, smoothies, a lot of water. So the challenges, guys, the hardest part about not smoking weed is when you do something all the time and then you don't do it. You feel like something's almost like missing in your life. Like, like there's just something that you should be doing and you're not doing. And that's kind of how it felt like, because I spent so much time smoking weed where it's like, I have a whole extra like 3 hours now. And I'm like, damn, I feel like something's missing right now. And, usually during that time, it would be me smoking weed, which is horrible. So my support system that I used was, I told my friends about it and they were very encouraging, even if they were stoners, some of them were not stoners, they were all encouraging during the process. And also I use social media and YouTube. I like to watch motivational content because, I don't know, something about that just hits differently online. Andrew Tate, Eric Thomas, I would use that as a support system because they kind of are like people who I somewhat look up to. And, I don't think they'd be smoking weed. So it's like, who better than to look up to than somebody you want to be like that doesn't do the things that you don't want to do anymore. You know what I'm saying? My tips for other people that are trying to stop smoking weed is think about your purpose. What do you want to do in life? Make a plan. Like, think about it. Like, if you keep smoking weed, is this going to help you achieve your goals? How important are your goals? Are you willing to sacrifice, this temporary pleasure for the long-term, dream that you have? Because, sometimes I be thinking about it and it's like, if you put 10 years into something and never stop, you would be, or even 5 years, you'd be like so far ahead and so, good at what you're doing. But if, you spend like 20 minutes a day doing it here and there, you won't be nearly as far. And, that's kind of like what you can think about is how bad do I want it? Like, think about your goals and think about everything that is in the way of you reaching your goals. That's the best way to put it. Because then then you'll eliminate anything that's in the way. So I'm on week 1. The milestone for me would be 1 month. I plan to continue this on for 3 more weeks to make it a good 1 month. And I'm gonna update you guys every week and let you guys know what it's like for me. And hopefully it helps my trading and it helps and it correlates and translates in every other aspect of my life. Remember, you can do whatever you put your mind to, as long as you put your mind to it. Peace.